May I begin, sir?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Gopal,
Please.
go ahead.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Aslam, how do I start the PPTs? There's a little problem with me. Aslam?
Share screen. You have
Just
to
a minute.
click on share screen and then start the click on the PPT.
I did it. Yeah, okay. Now you can see it.
No, we can't. Yeah, yes,
Now, yes, it's just started. Yes.
yes.
Yeah, perfect. Click on that. Yeah.
Okay, now it's perfect.
Right. Perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, friends, and thank you, Shirish, for that beautiful introduction. Our dynamic president, Dr. Manesh Patel, Club Secretary Hima Dalal, my dear friend, Program Committee Chair Ashok Devra. I salute to all the past presidents who are here and have been able to find the time. I have worked with most of the past president of your club, and I rate your club as one of the best clubs in our district. Very few clubs in India have that kind of a beautiful center. It's a matter of pride for District 3141. And whenever somebody asks me where is Rotary in Mumbai, the only place I say it is at Rotary Center, Juhu. So we have at least some address. We are meeting in the first week of New Year. And let me wish all of you a very happy New Year. Let all your dreams come true. Let your each and every moment be filled with joy, happiness, and full of life. As directed by Program Committee Chairman Ashok Devra, he told me, गोपाल आप कुछ बाकी बोलना या नहीं बोलना कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, बीच में शायरी जरूर से बोल देना. So just to keep up his word, let me begin with a welcome शायरी for all of you. ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमां तक जा सको, ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमां तक जा सको, दुआ ऐसी करो कि खुदा को भी पा सको. ख्वाहिश ऐसी करो कि आसमां तक जा सको, दुआ ऐसी करो कि खुदा को भी पा सको. यूं तो जीने के लिए पल बहुत है, यूं तो जीने के लिए पल बहुत है, जियो ऐसे कि हर पल में जिंदगी पा सको, जियो ऐसे कि हर पल में जिंदगी पा सको. I request all of you to pay attention to this story because there would be a question after this story. There was one police inspector, he did remarkably well, and the Inspector General IG wanted to felicitate him on one of the Monday mornings at 10:30. That guy got ready, 9:30. It takes almost 1 hour to reach to that place. He was just leaving. The wife lovingly told him, kindly wait for 2 minutes, I'll bring a masala tea for you. That guy became little furious. यार तुम last में जाते जाते क्या चाय की बात कर रहे हो? But somehow he could not refuse. She brought the tea, and while she was serving, it spilled over his dress. He was having a well pressed clothes and all those things fell down, and then he was become very angry that I won't be able to change that dress even. I have to reach in time. और पूरी महाभारत बचा दी. Wife said, sorry, it was not my intention. Very sorry, please forgive me. But he was not listening और दो चार बुरी भरी बात करके निकल गया. He went to the IG's office sharp at 10:30. IG welcomed him, talked good thing about him, and he felicitated him in the presence of some of his colleagues. While he was leaving, IG asked, can I offer a cup of tea to you? He was so pleased that IG is offering a tea to me. He said, why not, sir? The tea came, and by mistake, again, it fallen down at the hands of IG on his dress. Now listen, IG said, sorry, gentlemen, it was not my intention. Somehow it was, no, sir, no problem. You are telling sorry to me. It's a great thing for me. And ये तो बहुत शगुन की बात है कि आपके हाथ से मेरे कपड़ों पे चाय गिर गई. I'm so happy and so proud of it. He went to his office. The office people complimented him. He said, यार वो कॉम्प्लीमेंट को तो गोली मारो तुम. आईजी सर के हाथ से मेरे ऊपर चाय गिर गई, सर ने मेरे को सॉरी बोला. Oh my God, what a moment. They could not understand. He went to home. Wife asked, how was the program? He said, program was okay. But IG के हाथ से मेरे सर कपड़ों पे चाय गिर गई, and he said sorry to me. Oh my God, what a moment it was for me. Wife said, सुबह क्या हो गया था फिर? I also said sorry to you, and you did not listen. Now my question is, it happens to all of us in life. Same activity, same result, but there is something else in between. Why does it happen? And it must be happening to all of us. Not with the spouse, but any given time it happens. There is an activity and there is a reaction. In between, there is something in your mind. It is your belief system. It is a typical software which we have installed, and it triggers. With people who are senior to us, who can make a difference in our life, we behave differently. But some of the people, we take it for granted and we talk anything to them. Check your belief system. See that your behavior remains good to the people who are good to you, particularly your spouse. We must respect her. वो तो किसी के दूसरे से घर से आई है, she takes care of everything, and we don't behave with us. Not to flatter, I have Ashok and Nirmala here, also Aslam and Shaheen here. I have lived with Ashok and Nirmala at Kerala Ayurvedic Center. I have worked with Aslam and Shaheen. I tell you, both these gentlemen give the due regard to their spouse. There's a lot of space between the couple. It's a vice versa, of course. It can't be one way. But there's something great about this. And they are true friends. शायर ने कुछ ऐसे कपल के लिए कहा है, दो लोग अगर दोस्त बनकर जिए तो जिंदगी ही संवर जाए. दो लोग अगर दोस्त बनकर जिए तो जिंदगी ही संवर जाए. वो जिंदगी ही क्या होगी जो एक दूसरे को समझाने में गुजर जाए. If you are a friend, you have a space, that's a life. If you want to teach and want to see that other guy improves, it doesn't happen. Activity, belief system, and reaction. Kindly go at your home and check your belief system. This is a very popular story from Ramayana. You are all very much familiar with it. In a war, when Dashrath was going in a war, there was some problem in the wheel, and Kekai, without letting it know to Dashrath, she put her finger, and somehow the Rath could move on. Dashrath said after some time that it is because of Kekai's finger I could cross through it. And he was extremely pleased. He was so much joyous. और उधर का उधर दो वचन दे दिए. 2 wishes granted that you can use it anytime. According to the leadership quality, you should not act or grant anything when you are too much happy or too much joyous. He could have said, अरे यार गले लग जाओ, तुमने इतना अच्छा काम किया है. Could have offered some big diamonds and pink jewelry. वचन देने की इतनी जल्दी नहीं थी. So moral of the story, don't react, commit when you are extremely happy. Let time go by. एक ऑफिसर को प्रमोशन मिला अपने ऑफिस में, घर पे आके बोला आई गॉट द परमिशन. सन आस्क्ड कि कैन आई हैव मारुति कार. ही वाज हैप्पी, इमीडिएटली ग्रांटेड. चलो बेटा मारुति ले लो. बट जब ईएमआई भरने का टाइम आया तभी मालूम पड़ा कि दैट वाज नॉट द राइट डिसीजन. केके वाज इंस्टिगेटेड बाय मथुरा after 17 years of that granting of the wish. She had waited and asked that let Bharat be have the king and Ram must go to Vanvas for 14 years. The author says if she would have waited for 17 days, Bharat would have come back and the things would have been different. Maybe Kekai might not have insisted on granting those wishes. 17 दिन सोचने का वक्त मिल जाता था. The moral of the story, whenever you are jealous, don't act on it. और एक लाइटर वेन में एक बात और है. If you have committed something to your wife and she has not asked for number of years, Don't think that she has forgotten. She will encase at the right moment. Dasrath could not take the demand of Kekai, and he lost his balance. He became so much sorrowful that he lost his total balance. And he said, I will fulfill whatever you ask for. Perhaps he could have asked for 17 days. Things could have changed. Moral of the story, never take any decision or implement when you are sorrowful, when you are in grief. One of the guy was working in a company. The boss said, you are hopeless. You are no worth for anything. And he immediately reacted, hell to your job, I'm quitting. Knowing very well, kal se kaam nahi milega. He came to home and told the wife with a pride that I quit the job. The officer told me that I'm hopeless. Do you think I'm really hopeless? Now, there was no choice with the wife. She could not have said yes even. If she would have said yes, maybe there would have been a fight. Another popular story from Ramayana. Supankha came with a proposal to Lakshmana that you should marry me. Lakshmana became very furious. He thought how a devil can ask me to marry. Lost his total cool and just cut the nose of Supankha. He could have kept cool. In a modern way, he said that I am a married guy. I can't marry you. In a modern style, we can be just good friends. Perhaps things could have been sorted out. But he reacted. And you should not take any decision when you are too much angry. Ramayana, everybody reacted on anything given there. It is only Hanuman who responded. The moral of the story that if you want to be a leader, if you want to head any organization, you are not supposed to react, you are supposed to respond. Hanumanji was asked to brought the Sanjeevani booty for the Lakshmana. He could not find and could not locate. वो पूरा पहाड़ का पहाड़ लेके आ गए. And that's the story of Hanuman. I talked about checking the ego. That guy left the job in an ego. Murari Bapu was once asked, what is the significance of the cross? He said, since Christ was crucified, so to pay the respect and in his memory, Christians use this cross. But in modern way, if I have to put it, in cross, there is a I perpendicular. I means me, my pride. And if you cut it horizontally, it can be another definition of cross. Those who have been able to check their ego, they become successful and friendly. And I have no hesitation in telling all of you, most of past governors, including myself, this is the biggest problem with us. In 1 year, they are pampered like anything. They are the boss of the district. Everybody listens to them. 1st July come and they are in the same box again, but they can't take out the ego part of it. And they really suffer, I'm telling you. I have seen some of the past governors misbehaving to the extent at OCVs. One of the past governors even threw the file. Another lady president started crying when the governor was talking to her and asking too many things. That's not the way. A governor is supposed to be a friend, philosopher, and guide. Nothing more than that. And the Shair has beautifully said, be a friend. खुदा ने कहा तू दोस्ती मत कर. खुदा ने कहा तू दोस्ती मत कर, तो दोस्ती में भटक जाएगा. मैंने खुदा से कहा तू नीचे आ, मेरे रोटरी क्लब बॉम्बे वेस्ट के दोस्तों से मिल, तू भी ऊपर जाना भूल जाएगा, तू भी ऊपर जाना भूल जाएगा. Thank you once again for inviting me, friends, here. Another very interesting story. It is from Mahabharata. It is said that Duryodhan came to meet Lord Krishna on the previous night of the war. Krishna was surprised to see that how Duryodhana has come here. And he started crying. He said, Madhav, I know Pandavas are following dharma and I am following adharma. I know we are going to lose this war. I know that Guru Dronacharya will be killed. I also know that even Kakashri will have a painful death. My brother friend Shaka Karan will also have the same fate. It would be total disaster. विनाश के अलावा भी कुछ भी नहीं होगा. Krishna surprisingly asked him, Duryodhan, you know everything, but then why are you doing, man? And now listen to the story. Duryodhan committed, I know what is wrong and right. मैं धर्म भी जानता हूं और अधर्म भी जानता हूं. But I don't have the power and intention to accept dharma. I don't have the power and to act and do right things in life. Do you think that Lalit Modi or Nirav Modi had that kind of consciousness? They would have done this kind of thing, that they have to run away from the country. They were very well placed here in country. They had everything, but perhaps the lack of divine consciousness was not there. Hans Cronje, South African cricket captain, he accepted betting and he lost everything. In the court, he committed that when I was fixing the match, I never knew that I am playing with the fire. People do it, despite that they have achieved so much in life. There was a pretty girl, a Loin saw her, and he wanted to marry that girl. He came and met the father, and he said that I want to marry your daughter. The father was surprised, but there was no daring for him to refuse to the Loin. Who can refuse to the Loin? He said, I really welcome your proposal and let me go and check with my daughter. He came back and said to the Loin, the king of the animal kingdom, that she is more than happy to marry you. और आजकल तो इतने अच्छे प्रपोजल भी कहां मिलते हैं. But she has one request. Loin said, tell me, I'll accept it. He said that she is scared of the sharp teeth. She won't be able to make love with you with these sharp teeth. Loin said, I am in love with her and prepared to sacrifice anything. Loin again came back after removing the teeth. Father said, my daughter would be too happy for this a great sacrifice done by you. Let me check her dates and convenient days for organizing the wedding. Father came back and said, everything is fine, okay with her, but one small request from her. She is feeling shy that her friends would make a mockery because of your nails. It can hurt her. Loin said, yes, she is absolutely right. Let me go and remove the nails too. Loin came back, well dressed, fully groomed, and was sure that it's only a matter of time and the pretty girl will be with him. Father asked Loin to wait. You just wait, I'm making all arrangements for you. And he brought a big lathi in his hand. And that's the end of the story. He hit the Loin and Loin has to run away. The moral of the story is that in any organization, there would always be some nonsense coming up. You have to use the right IQ to take it out. It happens as a club president also. I will not go detail, but you have to be smart enough what kind of IQ you use to remove such nonsense. Another beautiful story and with another message. Lord Buddha was passing through a village. A cobra saw Lord Buddha and requested, sir, can you take me in your sharan? आप मुझे अपनी शरण में ले सकते हैं क्या? And can teach me the spirituality. Buddha was amazed. He said, sorry, you are not eligible. Cobra said, why, sir? आप तो सबको ज्ञान देके सुधारते हैं. Buddha replied that you stop biting the people, perhaps then I can teach you. Cobra was genuinely interested and committed, and he said, I'll obey you, won't bite anyone. Buddha left. Cobra stopped biting. A boy came and picked up the cobra and threw him out. Another person came and took him in his stick and made a mockery of the cobra and threw him across a river. Since he stopped biting, they were taking all possible advantage of the cobra. Cobra was lying in a very bad state, kind of half dead. Buddha came back and saw the cobra and asked him, what happened, my friend? Why are you like half dead? Cobra narrated how he was ill-treated by the people around him. And now listen, Buddha said, अरे भाई मैंने तो आपको काटने को मना किया था, फुफकार तो सकते थे ना आप, फुफकारने को तो मना नहीं किया था मैंने. So in an office or organization, a discipline is necessary. Sometimes a display of controlled anger too in order to maintain discipline is required. You can be nice to the people, but whenever is required, you have to use the stick to make the things all right. Sir, how much more time for me? President, sir.
Maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Fine, thank you.
Maybe another 12 minutes is okay? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay. As a governor, I went to meet one of the ministers. And I could see that he was in angry mood and he was firing a person on the phone and told him in a very angry mood, you are no good. Don't show me your face until you have completed the given task and don't call me again. I could understand and realize that I have come at a wrong time. आज साहब का मूड खराब है, आज अपना काम होने वाला नहीं है. I was looking some excuse to leave. The minister saw me and said smilingly, आइए क्या बात है? अरे आज आप हमारे ऑफिस में, ये तो हमारा अहोभाग्य है. And he started talking normal. Meantime, another person entered in his office and the man has made a very wrong presentation. Minister said little loudly in angry mood, go and take your account. You have put me in a very awkward situation before PM. As soon as he left, I thought now let me leave because he's again in angry mood. But he said, अरे भाई साहब क्या लोगे, चाय कॉफी कुछ? Another person came and he said, you have done a good job, very good. Now the leadership mantra that at the same given time, you have to check your emotions and expressions. It's a multiple activity with you. You may be behaving very rude to the other guy, but with the other guy, you have to talk politely. This is a true story which I'm coming out. Very true story. In Ujjain, the sadhus created lot of unorganized, unauthorized huts. And that was disturbing even the traffic also. The collector came and ordered the demolition. Sadhus surrounded the collector. One of the sadhus pushed hard the collector. Collector fell down in presence of his subordinates. His dress also became dirty. Security people were waiting there. Everyone was expecting that the collector will order the police and security to teach good lesson to the sadhus. They dared to even mishandle the collector. Surprisingly, collector got up, अपने कपड़े झाड़े उन्होंने और चुपचाप गाड़ी में बैठकर चले गए. The subordinates did not like the action of the collector. If the boss is not respected or does not make any action, who would listen to us? If collector has not taken the action, तो ये हमारे को तो गिनती में नहीं लेंगे लोग. Next day, there was a big news on the headline of the local newspaper. And that was, साधु के जैसा व्यवहार तो कलेक्टर ने किया. But it's not that no action was taken. After 5 days, there was not a single hut left out. Everything was removed. The moral of the story, when to take control and when to not take, when to be angry, one has to judge it. If you would have taken the action on the sadhus there, it would have been a different story. Ability to manage emotion in turbulence is one of the qualities of great leaders. Another two stories. I was taking such seminar once. One of the girl called me that I am in a very serious trouble. I am going to commit suicide. I was really disturbed. It was very painful for me to listen that she is going to commit suicide. I wanted to make her understand she was not prepared to listen even. Very intelligent people, और intelligent लोगों को समझाना थोड़ा ज़्यादा problem होता है. It is said that human are the most intelligent people as spies on the earth. और सबसे ज़्यादा दुखी भी हम लोग हैं. The problem is we have parked our intelligence at somewhere else. Anyway, I told her that you can commit suicide, there's no problem. I will not stop you. But listen to me, मेरी एक बात मान लो. He said, what is that? I said that if there is any wish which you, if anything which you are not fulfilled, do it today. अगर तुमने अपनी इच्छा पूरी नहीं की तो तुम्हारी आत्मा भटकती रहेगी unfulfilled desire के कारण. So she said, I have not eaten Belgium chocolate since long time. So I said that you have 2 liters of Belgium chocolate and then commit suicide. I have no issue. She said, I will have tonsils. I said, how does it make the difference? Suicide ही करना तो tonsil के साथ कर लेना, doesn't make difference. She said, okay, I'll see. And I said that I have another request to you. She was living in Banaras and she has never been a discotheque. I said, तुम आज रात को थोड़ा डिस्को तक में चले जाओ, उसके बाद में तुम्हारी आत्मा शांत हो जाएगी, फिर तुम सुसाइड कर लेना. I have no issue. She said, okay. And then you can have some drink also there if you wish to have. Then I stopped it. I did not talk to her anything. And I knew that something must have gone wrong with her. She was very determined. I did not dare to call her till next afternoon. At 1:30 next afternoon, I called her. I thought maybe she might have committed suicide. And I was surprised to see, she said, hello uncle. I was surprised. मैंने पूछा क्या हुआ? कल suicide नहीं किया क्या? She said, I have put an alarm of 2:30 in the morning to get up and do the suicide. But I had taken a little stronger liquor. थोड़ा कल ज़्यादा पी लिया था मैंने. And I could not listen to the alarm and somehow it did not happen. But he said, कल रात को बहुत मजा आया. And it's a true story. She is working as vice president in a foreign bank today. She has got 2 children and only 1 husband there. Moral of the story, any emotion does not last for more than 2 days or 12 hours. If that time you have checked yourself, perhaps things would be different. A young pretty lady came in a session and he told me, sir, I use very flowery language and praise my mother-in-law. Still, she is not happy with me. She would always reply me opposite of what I say. I asked her, what are your feelings for your mother-in-law? Do you really respect her? Do you mean what you say to her? She kept quiet. I could understand. The moral of the story, speed of feeling is much faster than speed of sound. दिल से जो बात निकलती है, दिल से जो बात निकलती है, पर नहीं ताकते परवाज मगर रखती है. If you talk from the heart, a truthful thing, it may not be a flowery language, but it will have the effect. I'll cut it down. Time is short. I'll go in the directly. 1 or 2 things about our communication and personal relationship. Whenever you are talking with your close people, Talk to them nicely. Use sweet language. At the pretext of being frank or forthright, you can't be blunt. आप बात करने में बदतमीजी नहीं कर सकते. Some of the people claim that I'm a very frank person, but in the meantime, they hurt the people. बातों बातों में बात खटक जाती है, बातों बातों में बात खटक जाती है, एक दो लफ्ज ही बेगाना बना देते हैं. You should be talking with all smiling, whatever may be the issue. Even if you are not liked my talk today, while it is the end, you said, sir, बहुत अच्छा talk था, बहुत मजा आया. हमने हर एक बात का दिया हंसकर जवाब. हमने हर एक बात का दिया हंसकर जवाब. बेमाने अल्फाज का टुकड़ा नहीं फेंका. ठहरे हुए पानी का सकून देखकर, ठहरे हुए पानी का सकून देखकर, पत्थर तो बड़ी चीज है, हमने पत्ता तक नहीं फेंका. When you wanted rest, I never ever disturbed you. One thing also about personal communication, sometimes you have to say what you want to say. But if you can be diplomatic that time, perhaps things will be much better. Swami Vivekananda was asked by a lady who has fallen in love with him. In a very seductive, in a very tempting manner, she asked him that I want to have a son like you. The meaning that you should marry me. Now, there were various options with Vivekananda to reply. In the modern way, he could have said, let's be good friends, I can't marry you. Or he could have said something else. But what he did, he fell down on the foot of the lady. Mata, ye putra ko svikar karo. I am your son. What a diplomatic and intelligent reply that time. This is also again a true story. On the left side, it is my younger brother and my sister-in-law. She is also an inner wheel member. My younger brother is a chartered accountant. We are three brothers. This guy is so nice to all of us, all family members. Without any expectation, this couple is always helping us any given time. Financially, time-wise, any given thing, they would be the first person to come and help. And number of years they have done. Most of us have come up because of his help. Without any expectation, never would ask the money even back. He has deposited the emotional bank account with us. He is the most respected person in my family. Whatever he says, it is people listen to him because of that emotional bank account. My sincere request to all of you, in your close relationship or among friends or in Rotary, keep depositing and have a deposit in your emotional bank account. If you want people to really respect you, people want to listen to you. Emotional bank account means be kind and courteous, keep your promises, keep honoring expectations, and if there is a mistake, do say I'm sorry and help the people anywhere. And I tell you that emotional bank account will pay you a lot. आप आज घर पे जाए ना, तो just talk nice to your even wife also or husband. Tell that you are the loveliest person in life and you will see the difference. This is my most favorite, and I'll finish another 2 minutes of a kind of a thing. This is the most one which I like the most. In one of the meetings, I was sitting next to a lady in Rotary meeting, and I have been observing her. She has been contributing a handsome amount to the Rotary Foundation every year. I never got introduced to her, but luckily I was sitting next to her. So I asked her, very pleased to be sitting with you. Are you the same person who has been contributing 10,000 US dollar every year? She said, yes, sir, I'm the person. I said, you are from which club? I will not name, it's a true story. She said, I am from X club. I said, I'm so happy that you come from such a good club. I asked her, may I have your name, please? She said, my name is Meera. I said, your name is Meera? Oh my God, it's such a great thing, such a great coincidence. I'm so amazed that your name is Meera. She could not understand what is so great about being Meera. I said, I have been searching and looking for you since eras. मैं कितने बरसों से, कितने जन्मों से तुम्हारे को ढूंढ रहा हूं मीरा. Still she could not understand. I said, my name is Gopal. And I tell you, she started laughing. She could not stop his laughter till 5 minutes. And we became instant friends. Instant friends. Now, whenever she meets me, she will not name me Gopal. He say, how are you doing, Mr. Mohan? So, if you can create a humor out of any given situation, people love you. People like humor part of the story. There was a real case in US. One of the lady wanted a divorce. The judge asked, what is the problem? She said, this guy is so nice. इसके पास कुछ controversy नहीं है. He says everything good to me. He provides me everything. But only problem, he does not have a sense of humor. I'm getting bored in the life. It's a true story. उसने सिर्फ एक बार, Manoj sir, I know you are thinking that what happened then after with Meera and me, nothing has happened. We are only good friends. उसने सिर्फ एक बार मुस्कुरा कर देखा था, इतनी सी हकीकत, बाकी सब अफसाने. Last 2 minutes. I have talked so many things here. And maybe some of the things you may be able to correlate in your own life. And it happens to all of us. If I'm talking to you, does not mean that I do everything good. I also lose my temper. I also don't behave sometimes. But there are ways to do it. And this is the most beautiful slide out of all those things. It is said there are 3 ways. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami. One should have one Buddha in his life. A person who can advise him rightly. Like past governors or the governor, we have advisors. In as a club president, you also have an advisor. And they are experienced people. They would give you the right advice, right time. So in life, you should have a Buddha. He may be your daughter, he may be your father, anyone. But see that he does not have any self-interest in advising you. But don't make a Buddha from Asharam or Ram Ram kind of a thing. But if you don't find a Buddha, what you can do? Dhammam. Dhammam means constitution of the society. Like in Rotary, we follow club bylaws, district bylaws, or MOP, Constitution of India. In a cooperative society, we follow society rules. So you make your own constitution and follow it in life. Right? These are the things which I will do. These are the things which I won't do it, and follow it. Sometimes it may not be possible, but that's what you can do otherwise. Sangam Sharanam Gacchami. Sangam means you should have the company of the right people in your life. People who think positive, people who are forward looking, people who don't criticize the people when they are not absent, and they are always on the positive side of the life. Mark it. If you have the people who are on the negative side of the life or criticizing, be away from them always, because the energy, negative energy also comes in the atmosphere and it comes in your system. But if you don't have any of them, then what you do? Then you become your own light. आप अपना दीपक स्वयं बने. You judge yourself. You find that good and bad things in yourself. Do the SWOT analysis. The biggest problem with us, we know each and everything about others. But when it comes to us, we approve everything. तमाम उम्र गैरों से की गुफ्तगू बहुत. तमाम उम्र गैरों से की गुफ्तगू बहुत, लेकिन आज तक हमसे ना हमारी मुलाकात हुई. If you can find yourself, you will be the happiest person. Finally, sometime in Rotary or any other place, there would be heated discussion, even at the board of the meeting or in the office or the home. And things goes out of control. If you start arguing there, you will spoil your relations and you may not be able to have even talking terms. The best way there, you tell to yourself and other that today we close our meeting here. We agree to disagree. We will talk it again when time comes. And Shair has beautifully summarized this statement. बात कम कीजिए, बात कम कीजिए, जहालत को छुपाते रहिए, नेगेटिव थिंकिंग, क्रिटिसिज्म, बात कम कीजिए, जहालत को छुपाते रहिए, अजनबी शहर है, दोस्त बनाते रहिए। दुश्मनी लाख सही, दुश्मनी लाख सही, रिश्ता ना खत्म कीजिए, दिल मिले ना मिले, हाथ मिलाते रहिए, दिल मिले ना मिले, हाथ मिलाते रहिए। यू शुड हैव द ओपनिंग, नेक्स्ट डे आप चाय कॉफी पे मिलो तो वापस से बात शुरू कर सको, एंड यू कैन हैव अ फ्रेश बिगनिंग, मे बी यू विल फाइंड सम सॉल्यूशन। I have talked quite a bit. You are much more senior and more knowledgeable than me. I appreciate that you are given me the patient hearing. Only request, go home, sit quietly in a meditation form. Our Rajendra Ruya, Ashok, they have recently done the Vipassana program, one of the beautiful programs I've also done. And check who controls your actions. If you just remind whatever I said, you will find something somewhere in your own life that your actions are not being controlled by you. They are controlled by the emotions you had that particular time. You have not taken right decisions because you could not check your anger. You could not check your ego. You could not check your language. And if you repeatedly do this meditation and meditate and go back every day, maybe you will start controlling your own actions. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
तालियां
you.
बजाने में कंजूसी ना किया करे. Thank you so much. Thank you.
अभी तो खाली दिखानी ही है तालियां. Thank you, Gopal. It was excellent presentation.